Hey YouTube, it's Erin and I am the Handbag Housewife and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, we are going to unbox a new Louis Vuitton bag. Brand new from the boutique, well, kind of. This Louis Vuitton bag I got from 24S and I got it because I sold something huge. You are not going to believe what I sold. Oh gosh, drum roll please. I sold my Chanel medium large classic flap to one of you, and the you that I sold it to, you know who you are, but it is a wonderful lady who will cherish the bag, and I have sold to her 4 other times, and so I am confident that the transaction will go smoothly and it is pretty much done. I think she gets it tomorrow. So I have this Louis Vuitton bag that I got with the money from the sale of the Chanel. And then I also have one other bag coming that I got for the money with the Chanel sale. And that is like going to be a classic keep forever bag for sure. This one that I'm going to show you is so fun. I don't know if it's a forever bag, but I love it. Without further ado, let's get into it. I'm also going to show you my bag of the day because it's kind of similar to this bag. And I want to show you a really affordable option that you could get instead for a fabulous price. Affordable and fabulous price pretty much mean the same thing, but the quality is amazing too. So this bag was shipped to me from 24S, and 24S is a company that's owned by LVMH, and a lot of the Louis Vuitton bags that are like past season that didn't sell end up going to 24S, and they sell them at a discount oftentimes, and sometimes a coupon code will even work. Now this one, I got the last one that was available, and it was selling for like I think around $500 less than what it was retail. When it came, it was packaged in a 24S box, just like the Louis Vuitton box I showed you, but it was 24S. And they had gobs of padding inside. So Louis Vuitton will often just drop the bag into the box with no padding inside or outside, and it just rattles around in the box on its way to you. And oftentimes they attach the strap to rattle around as well. But this was packaged so perfectly. I wish I could show you, but I actually used the packaging to ship the Chanel bag, so I don't have it anymore. That's why I went ahead and put it in a Louis Vuitton box. So here's the bag. She's backwards. I went ahead and put this charm on her. Look how stunning that is. So I actually ordered this before I sold my Chanel bag because I wanted to make sure that I liked it. I wanted to think over the other bag before I sold the Chanel bag, and I got it all figured out. So I bit the bullet and the Chanel bag is gone. And I know this isn't like a classic like Chanel is. This is the fun bag I got out of the 2 that I purchased with the money from the sale. Let's go ahead and look her over. This is from the Nanogram collection, and I don't remember the color of the pink. I wish I did. I mean, if I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. It comes with the most fabulous strap you ever did see. Look at that. And look at my Ms. Blue ring right there with it. Isn't that a match made in heaven? But I love the braided detail on this strap. One of the sides of the strap still had the plastic on it and the other side did not, which is okay. I think sometimes when you buy from 24S, you might get a floor model, and I don't know if this one was or not, but if it was in as good as or better condition than most of the bags I get from Louis Vuitton. The alignment on it is absolutely perfect as far as I can tell. Look at that Nanogram print. I love how the pink is lighter on the impressed parts. I just think it makes it look so much more distinct than it would if it was all the same color, like typical empreinte. I also think if the deepness of the empreinte fades over time, having that bicolor look is going to keep it looking just that much more beautiful. And I love having this charm on it. I thought I needed to order like a chain charm to go across it, but when I put this one on it, and this one didn't have a home for some reason. I think it's because I put my Vivian luggage tag on my Speedy 20. My monogram Speedy 20, and that is why this charm didn't have a home, but I think they're both decked out quite nicely now. So This will make my 5th Speedy 20. And I know I said I wasn't going to do more than 4 of any particular style. And I sort of am still following that because now I have 2 leather Speedy 20s and I have 3 canvas Speedy 20s. So we'll just classify it like that. No rules broken. Also, no rules broken buying this bag because it was fully funded by the sale of my gorgeous Chanel. So let's go ahead and look at the bottom. Look at how it's matched up. And I love that it's not one continuous piece because then the front and the back could both be the front, if you know what I mean. They are identical. The leather is so soft. It does have a little bit of wrinkling, which I think is totally normal. And I mean, I'm just telling you guys, the alignment on this bag is so stunning. I think I'm going to cut the tags off with you today. So they did stuff the bag with air paper, which is fantastic. I do have a Zumani insert inside, and this is one I've had for a while. I don't always use an insert with my Speedy 20s or my Boston bags from Dress Up Your Purse because I like the slouchy look. But this one, since the leather did wrinkle a little bit on the outside, I think this may be the one that this insert finds a home inside. And I love the pocket configuration that this one has. It allows me to use those pockets as card holders or to hold little things. I did get the 2 cards that come with the bag, and this card does tell us the color is rose, so I hope you can see that. So the inside is this gorgeous pink microfiber. It is so soft and so luxurious. And then, of course, this did come with the lock and key because since the Speedy has 2 zippers, there is the ability to lock the bag. If you look right here, there's a little ring right there, and you can loop the lock through that ring and through this ring and lock your bag up if you want to. And then there's no clochette, so I don't know where you put the keys. Just keep them in your pocket, I suppose. I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to use it as a decoration on the bag because I feel this bag has enough decoration as it is. She's just stunning. Well, besides adding the charm anyway. Before I stand up and try this on for you, I do want to show you my bag of the day, and it is this gorgeous mini Boston bag from Dress Up Your Purse. I've showed you this before. Melody did give me this bag. It has been on flash sale. I'm not sure if this color still is, but I will link it as well as her other mini Boston style bags. The leather on this bag from Dress Up Your Purse is Togo leather, and it is incredible. It is so soft. The handle drop is a little bit more generous than on the Speedy 20, and it's just so carefree. And I love the black trim because I can pair it with my Louis Vuitton accessories. And I will tell you that because this bag does have lighter parts, I did spray it with Colonel Carbon Pro. I had some of you asking if you could spray the Togo leather with Colonel Carbon Pro, and you definitely can. So this bag is normally, I think, $229, and with my discount code, which is HBHW15, you can get it for around $194.65, I think. Sorry for scrunching my face up like that. I'm trying to do the math in my head. And so it's a fabulous deal. In this color, she had it for $137, I think, around there, plus change. And I'm not sure if that deal is still going on, but again, I will link it. And even if it's not, getting a bag like this that's so soft, so mushy, and just carefree, I just can't tell you how much value that has. It's way more than $194.65. This is not a carefree bag for me, but it is absolutely stunning. And it's not like a high worry bag. I mean, the leather is super soft, but it does feel like it doesn't feel fragile, like I have to super baby it. I mean, I am careful with all of my bags, but there are some bags where you feel like if you don't baby them, something's going to go wrong. And some examples of that I can think of are the Tory Burch Kira bags that I used to have, the ones with the chevron print. Those were made out of a super soft leather, and the bag had pretty much no structure to it without an insert. And it just felt like if I bumped one of those corners, there was going to be no leather left. It just did not feel substantial. And this feels thick and substantial to me. And so I know that if I carry it and I mess it up, I could always send it into leather surgeons to have it worked on. And so I just try to use my bags and not worry too much, and try to avoid those bags that I have to worry like crazy about, because it's just not fun then anymore. This is super comfortable crossbody. So I have the buckle part here on the front. I think I have it fully adjusted to the longest length. I am 5'8" and about 142 pounds, and I just think that's adorable. I put this bag with like 8 shirts that I currently have in my closet, and it looked fabulous with all of them. I may put like a little collage going through here as I talk of how this bag looks with different colors, because it's crazy how many things that this bag matches. And I haven't even got my summer clothes all up from the basement. I generally keep my current season clothes with me up here, and then I have stuff like super warm stuff downstairs, or stuff that I would only wear when it's really hot downstairs. And when I get those things out, this bag is gonna be hot. It's gonna match so much stuff. I cannot wait to show you. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed seeing just a couple flashes of different patterns with it. The top that I'm wearing, I feel like it goes with the olive dress up your purse bag as well as this bag really well. The pink's not exactly the same, but it is close enough. So since there's no doubt in my mind I'm keeping this, I'm going to cut these off. And if you do cut these off, it's kind of like fashion file. It's yours, okay? So it's going to be mine here right now. Woo! So let me talk to you just a little bit more about 24S and how I got this for such a good deal. So 24S does offer cash back on some websites, and unfortunately, Louis Vuitton is excluded. So if you go to 24S through one of my links and buy Louis Vuitton, or you go through Rakuten and buy Louis Vuitton, you're not going to get rewards points. So where you get your deal with Louis Vuitton is the price they posted at on 24S, because it's generally always less than retail. So that's a good deal. When you get it shipped to your home, you get your tax rate at home. And so for me, that's 4.25%. If I bought it from a store in person, I would have to pay much higher than that, most likely, like 8 or 9 or even 10%, because Louis Vuitton stores tend to be in really nice areas with high taxes. This bag was last spring, so most of the stuff, if not all of the stuff on the 24S website that is Louis Vuitton is not current, but I could care less about that. I think it's fun to see what pops up on there. And this is my first Louis Vuitton purchase from 24S. I have purchased many other things from them, but this is my first Louis Vuitton purchase. And with 24S, you can earn rewards. And so once you're signed up with them, you'll get emails about private sales and special deals and coupon codes. And when you make your purchases, you earn points. And so when you reach a certain level of points, they will offer you a bonus 10% day, where anything you buy on that day, you get 10% back in a gift card. And that works for almost everything but brands like Louis Vuitton. So I got 5% for Louis Vuitton. So you still get something for Louis Vuitton. And so 5% equated to like $139, I think, and 64 cents. So that was my gift voucher that I used for the Marc Jacobs and the Coach bag, which is being credited back to me in full because I returned one bag. So I decided to return both bags because I wanted to use that gift card to buy one of those totes, and I don't want to pay over $200 when I don't really even need one of those totes. So both of those tote bags went back, but I plan to buy one of them a second time if it works out. I'm going to set this beauty down. She is like making my arm a little tired, even though she's not very heavy. So on the tote bags I showed you, I do plan to buy the Marc Jacobs one back, because right after I posted that video, one of you reached out and said there is a 30% off code. And I linked that code in the video that I did a couple days ago. And I'll put that video link down below in case you want to go check it out. So the code is for 30% off, but it doesn't work on everything. Like, for example, I tried it on the black Marc Jacobs leather small, the tote bag, because I thought that would be a cool bag to own. And it didn't work on that. But it did work on the camel colored tote that I showed you 2 days ago. And so if I use my gift voucher that will be coming back to me once they get the return. This is all silly. I wish they would have just worked it out for me financially so I didn't have to return and rebuy. But the difference is so astounding, I had to. So if I use the coupon code, if it's still valid, these are all ifs, whenever I get my gift voucher back, I can get that Marc Jacobs the tote bag for $94. And if I would have kept it right after I did my video, I would have paid $221. And I just didn't want to pay more than double for it. I thought I was getting it for, and I just didn't want to pay more than double for it. So that's why I sent it back. 24S is having some shenanigans with me with their gift vouchers. But just know, if you buy 2 items and you use a gift voucher, if you return one of those items, you are going to get your gift voucher credited back to you in full. It won't get applied to the other item at all. So that was, I guess, my mistake for not asking, but I had specifically called about using the Take 200 code, what would happen if I returned one, talked to her about using my gift voucher and that I did plan to return one, and she mentioned nothing about the fact that if you return one, that gift voucher goes away. I hope I haven't thoroughly confused you, and if you're still with me, give me like a unicorn down in the description box. I always like to see who sticks around till the end. Let me know what you think about this gorgeous pink Speedy. And please don't think that it's replacing my Chanel, because the bag that's replacing my Chanel is coming. This is just a bonus that I got because the value of the Chanel was high enough that it allowed me to get 2 bags. One bag that replaces that Chanel and serves the same function, and then a fun bag. So let me know what you think about my fun bag. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.